Hey there, everyone. It's Brendan here with your crypto market update. There's going to be a lot to go over in today's video as the crypto market continues this bullish move higher. You have Bitcoin back above $80,000, Ethereum back above $2,500, and you have once again here the crypto market outperforming a lot of its traditional financial counterparts, such as the Nasdaq and the S&P 500. And we're going to be going over all that and examining the charts here today. So without further ado, let's go ahead and switch on over and dive into this because here's that most recent move from Bitcoin. And there's a couple of key details that I want us to pay attention to with this because as Bitcoin is pushing back to the upside here, you now have it up almost, really over 35% off these lows down here, which is really starting to be quite the substantial move as it approaches the 40% mark. Now, as we're doing this, if we close up here, this will have been the highest close on Bitcoin's chart since back in May of this year, making new multi-month highs. Now, what we've seen here in recent weeks is that Bitcoin has been breaking back above that blue 20-day moving average, that red or pink 50-day moving average, and now it's, substantially higher and above that 200-day moving average, which is that yellow line. Now, the reason that that's significant here for Bitcoin is because if you look back, ever since the all time high, Bitcoin has not broken above that 200-day moving average ever since this bear market started all the way back here in, really October, November. We kind of tanked beneath it, closed beneath it right over in here, had a lower swing high beneath it here, had another lower swing high beneath it here. And then now for the first time, we are substantially above that 200-day moving average once again for the first time in this bull market. Now we have this orange line here as well, which is something that I want to highlight in just a moment. But if you look to the downside, Bitcoin really is hanging on well. You have an anchored VWAP from the prior cycle lows in 2022, which is what this orange line is. And then you have three kind of failures to go lower on Bitcoin back over all the way back in February, then again, kind of in the start of June and July. And then you have this next one that was happening kind of towards the start of July as opposed to the start of June. So you really have three failures to go substantially beneath $60,000 on Bitcoin. And then following this, you have the break of all the short-term moving averages with Bitcoin moving almost 40% back to the upside here. So this is a really good thing to see. If we take a look at the relative strength index, this broke a near 2-year streak of Bitcoin seeing consistently lower swing highs, or excuse me, consistently lower levels of strength with every upside rally that we had. Now that maybe streak of seeing lower levels of strength is something that is broken here for almost the first time in nearly 2 years as Bitcoin's relative strength index is pushing back up to the highest level that we have seen since the prior bull market. We're looking all the way back to maybe 2024. So it really is a pretty substantial level that we're seeing here. Strength is coming back. Some of the highest levels of strength that we've seen in the last couple of years from Bitcoin as key moving averages, key resistance levels are all kind of breaking alongside each other. Now, another tool that I like to kind of look at here to gauge where we're at due to prior cycles or compared to prior cycles is really looking at, how is Bitcoin doing in terms of its relative strength in comparison to all these different levels that we've seen. So if we look at this from a weekly time frame, you can kind of gauge this and see, okay, well, we came back down this cycle. We tagged that oversold level below a 30 on the Bitcoin weekly chart. And we are rallying off of that, which is something that makes me pretty long-term bullish about Bitcoin, because if you go all the way back, this is something that we saw in the 2014 bear market, the 2018 bear market, the 2022 bear market, and now we've seen it again over here in the 2026 bear market, not so coincidentally, 4 years apart from all of these other ones. So again, I'd look at this here and I'd look and kind of interpret this as saying, hey, this is something that we have seen as a long-term bullish indicator for Bitcoin. That's the way that I'm interpreting it here now, is saying, how do I want to be positioned? And it is something that makes me want to be positioned a little bit more optimistic for the longer term picture, saying where can we be at, considerably down the road. And I do kind of view this as the buyers gaining strength, as we saw with the relative strength index on both that weekly and that daily chart, and a lot of those big resistance levels breaking. So if we look over here, One of the final maybe things to consider is the opposite side of the argument. And you have Bitcoin once again approaching that 50-week moving average. Now, the reason that that's significant is because, as we looked at earlier, this was an area that was consistently support for Bitcoin, right? The 50-week moving average bouncing over here for Bitcoin to the upside, bouncing over here to the upside, bouncing over here to the upside. And most recently, we've kind of seen it come up towards this area right around here, reject and fall. Now we're coming back up to this former support, now turn resistance, which is that 50-week moving average. And you would expect Bitcoin to have a little bit of turbulence around this area. I think it's one of the final lines in the sands that the bears or the sellers have. So I'd watch this area pretty closely moving forward. If you get a rejection, well, we know it's a resistance level. And if you get a breakthrough of this, I think it's one of the final forms of structure that the bears really have in their arsenal here. Now, if you go back to Bitcoin here, and look at this on more of a daily chart, as we were looking at the start of this video, well, then what you have here is an anchored volume weighted average price, or an anchored VWAP from the all-time high, which is this orange line. And for the first time in this bear market, especially for the first time this year, you're having Bitcoin get, again, aggressively back above that anchored VWAP from the all-time high. So here you have that orange line. We've seen it kind of reject back over in here, fail to break above it here, fail to break above it here, and here, and here. And what we're doing now is we're, again, getting above that anchored volume weighted average price for the first time in this bear market, really for the most part. So Bitcoin continuing to show strength. And then the other thing that I would look at here is saying, hey, Bitcoin for the first time in this bear market as well is retesting its prior swing highs. Now, up until this point, it was Bitcoin kind of hitting the all-time high, falling, seeing lower highs every time and every time. And now for the first time in this bear market, you have Bitcoin testing its prior swing highs, which is something that is critical and needs to break for a bull market reversal. So, not only is Bitcoin kind of doing this and showing what I would say is pretty considerable strength and optimism from the bulls as they come back, not only in terms of relative strength, but you're seeing it on the chart and some of these different metrics that we've looked at. But you're also seeing this here on Ethereum, which has been outperforming Bitcoin almost 2-to-1. We talked about Bitcoin being up maybe 30 something percent from the bottom to the top. Well, meanwhile, you almost have Ethereum here outperforming Bitcoin nearly 2-to-1. It's up almost 70% off of those lows as it retests that kind of anchored VWAP from the October 10th crash, getting above some of those prior highs, and really contesting some of these other consolidation ranges as well. So Ethereum continuing to show strength. That doesn't mean that we can't pull back at some point. I think that's something that people might need to just be careful of, is saying, hey, we are very optimistic about the future, but guess what? Pullbacks happen, consolidation happens. That's something that we're actually going to be pretty excited about over here, but it's something you need to keep in the back of your mind. Rallies do not move up for forever. You will have pullbacks. You will have consolidation periods. We're just looking to kind of take advantage of those for the longer term picture of both Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now, on top of that, you do have a lot of other cryptos here getting a lot of hype, pun intended there, as you have Hyperliquid moving all the way back to new all-time highs here with a lot of strength and aggression, up about 4% on the day, hitting those new all-time highs as this thing is moving, nearly to that. I believe it was pushing to a new, considerably high market cap of, just over $21 billion here for Hyperliquid. Now, if we compare how crypto's doing on the day to the rest of the market, you have NASDAQ up about 0.9%, S&P up about 0.5%, so 0.5%, and then you have Bitcoin up here nearly 2% on the day. Again, seeing outperformance, really outperforming those traditional financial counterparts over there. Solana doing the same thing, up about 5% here for large caps, and the crypto market is rebounding. I mean, you even have XRP, which has been a little bit more of an underperformer prior to this large move. Even that's up 2.5%, outperforming both NASDAQ and the S&P as well. So the crypto market here, as we start to bring this market update to a close, you are seeing, I guess, a lot of strength. So far, no kind of bearish divergence. You're not seeing higher price action with lower levels of strength. You don't see that on Bitcoin. So far, you really don't see that notably on Ethereum or Solana either. And so the crypto market, while it can pull back, is looking again overall pretty confident and strong. So we're going to keep an eye out here. Be ready for any kind of pullbacks that we might get. But that's going to go ahead and wrap us up for today's market update. So if you enjoy that content, make sure that you stick around for future videos. Now, if you do want to get more plugged in to the community over here, we're actually running a really cool promo right now for our #1 coin to own right now. We put a lot of time into this. We did a bunch of research and we just published this thing. So if you want to get access to it, what we've done is we've left a special little offer for you in the description down below. And you can go ahead and get access to that and even join our community if you would so desire. It's a really cool place to be. And we publish a lot more material over in there. So check it out. And if you like it, let us know. And we'll see all of you in the next video.